So.
More or less.
Okay, let me give me 1 second here. I am going to do something quickly.
Put in el orden.
Okay, so. Oh, the thing always loses my pages. Okay, did you guys log into your classroom activities?
Not yet, teacher.
Not yet. All right. Okay, that's all right. Today we're going to be talking about quotation marks, and I have an activity for you. So can you guys tell me any other quotes that you can think of what we were doing yesterday? For example, anything related to businesses or money? Have you ever heard a quote that says, "A penny saved is a penny earned"? What does that mean to you? If I say a penny saved is a penny earned, what am I referring to?
I understand that you the same money you maybe invest on only one business.
Okay. Anybody else? Give me more ideas. So think about it. A penny saved is a penny earned. What else could I be referring to?
It's like atomic habits. Tiny changes, remarkable results.
Okay, that's something what I'm talking about. Yes, indeed. Okay, so okay, what about this one? Think about this one. If I say the biggest room in the world is the room for improvement, what am I talking about? That's a very famous quote, guys, educational quote. Just give me an idea. What comes to your mind if I tell you the biggest room in the world is the room for improvement?
That means that we can always improve or enhance what
Always.
we are doing.
Always, correct. Never stop learning. Never stop getting information, acquiring information, and use it wisely. So that's what I'm talking about. All right, so with no further ado, I need a volunteer to please help me with some reading. Okay, we are going to be here. And we're going to continue talking about social entrepreneurs. Social entrepreneurs. Okay, how to use quotation marks. It says, look at the examples in the box, then complete the practice below. Quotation marks. And then you have that little picture of the quotation marks right here, the quotation marks are used in very specific context in English. 1, use quotation marks to indicate the exact words of a speaker or writer. Now, can somebody please help me read A and
Yes.
B?
I can help.
Thank you.
A. Cecil Billius, founder of Impact First Investments Advices, Entrepreneurs should be able to describe their theory of change and create social impact plan in parallel with their business plan. B. Varun Kandran, founder of multi-million marketing startup company who grew up extremely poor, says, "My biggest happiness so far in life is being able to go back to the village where I was born and adopt it."
Okay, so now notice how the quotation marks have been used in A and B.
They are referring to exact words that someone specifically said.
Yes, and in part B, yes, exactly, A and B. So that is exactly the exact words. That's what we're looking for, and that's when we put that quotation marks. I notice a lot of people when they speak, they go like this. Do you do that, guys? Okay, all right, it's very common. Okay, let's hear somebody else read. Annie, can you please read to us number 2? Use quotation marks to indicate that a word or phrase is being used in a special way.
Okay, teacher. Social entrepreneurs should, sorry, I
Should not.
read again. Social entrepreneurs should not get should not get out of their ways to create the perfect pitch to investors, but rather focus on what they really need to grow their business idea. Sorry, teacher. A good tip for social entrepreneurs is to provide what is the pronunciation this word?
Provide
Yes.
sustainability.
Sustainability context for impact investors interest on seeing the big picture.
The big picture, exactly. So please give me some feedback. Why is pitch? Why does it have quotation marks? For letter C, the perfect, and then you have pitch. What do you get from this, guys? Just give me your ideas. Don't worry.
It's like I don't know to sure, but it's something like a formula or
Or the
something like
key.
this to sure.
Yes.
It's like a secret, or I don't know, a theory for invest for invest, I don't know, in any product. It's like a for me it's like a secret, or it's something special that has the product, right? I don't know if I'm
So
right.
in this case, I don't know if you guys agree with me, but it's like the key to the whole paragraphs here is a keyword, right? And the keyword here is, it says social entrepreneurs should not get out of their way, get out of their way to create the perfect pitch. And then you have pitch to investors, but rather focus on what they really need to grow their business idea. So pitch is the key word here, right? Does anybody here play baseball?
Yes, teacher.
No.
Okay. What is a pitch?
For example, the pitch is when the player is fault the ball, right?
Exactly. When you
Yeah.
toss the ball or throw the ball. Well, in this case, you throw the ball, because
Throw the ball.
volleyball is you toss. In baseball, you pitch, you throw it. Okay, so that is the key to this. So that's
Teacher,
why they focus on the pitch.
teacher,
Mm,
Yes.
it could be like a hook.
Yeah, it could be like the hook of the whole sentence. I can see it that
Yeah.
way. I can relate to that. Okay, so that's why they focused it there. And now what about D, guys? Look at it, think about it, and tell me, and what do you understand when they say the big picture?
The big picture, it's a phrase that we use to refer to the whole situation, including the background.
Yes, Lourdes, the whole idea. So you need to see the big picture. Exactly. So that is like the focus of the whole thing, okay? To see the big picture. So that's why it is in parentheses. Okay, that is the main idea of this whole thing, is to be able to see the big picture. Now, I have a task for you, and definitely you are going to do a lot of thinking about this. Everybody has the book, right? This is page 13. Are you with me? And if you haven't downloaded it, and I hope you have, but if you haven't, I will send you a screenshot. Of course, you know that screenshots are not as good as having the actual PDF downloaded. So here we have the screenshot. Now, what are you going to do? Give me 1 second. I'm just going to send it to you guys. Okay, did you guys get the what's up?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I sometimes send it to the wrong person. I send a lot of the things that I am working with in class to my boss sometimes. She's like, what? What is this? Okay, so you guys got it. Now, what are we going to do? Well, instructions are, what happened here?
Sorry, teacher, which page did you say? Which page did you
It
say?
should be 13.
Okay. I heard
And
30.
okay, good. Roberto, please read the instructions of what the activity is about. Oh, wait, Roberto, wait. I don't know. I went too fast. Okay, read number 9. Place the quotation. Read that, please.
okay. Place the quotation mark where they are needed in the sentences below. The intended uses of the quotation mark next to the H sentences will hint you where to insert them.
Okay, so you have a few right there. And here you have a little clue here. It says a phrase used in a special way. So you're going to be looking for a phrase here used in a special way to place the quotations. Okay, so a phrase, and then number 2 is also a phrase. Number 3, the exact words of a speaker. Number 3 is a little bit different from 1 and 2. And you guys are very smart. You will be able to figure this out. So I'm going to just have 3 groups. Do your best. When you guys are finished, please share them on WhatsApp. And then we're going to come back to class, to the group, to the main chat, and compare. All right?
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's do this. Now, only 3 groups then. How much time you guys think you need?
Ten minutes.
Maybe 10
15.
minutes.
10 minutes.
Okay, I'm going to give you 15. If you guys finish, then I will bring you back in case, just in case. I don't want you guys being halfway there and bring you back. So I'm going to give you 15. All right, then by all means, let's go. Please, one share the screen from every group. and work together. Hello, Delmi. How are you? Delmi says, oh, okay, so you're busy. Okay. All right. Stella Lara, how are you?
Sorry, teacher, good evening.
Good evening. Okay, Stella, please type your full name.
Wait.
Mhm. Okay, good. Okay, please go help your classmates. They need some help. Go to room number 3.
Okay, thank you so much.
Hello, Wendy.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. All right, Wendy, let me send you to room number 2.
Okay.
All
thank
right.
you.
Go ahead. They need your help. All right, so yeah, 50 minutes was good. I'm glad I programmed it for 15 and not 10. Okay, so let's see. Class, what do you have for? Okay, let's just check. Okay, tell me how you guys did. I'm going to show you how it should have been done. Good.
Okay.
All right, this is exactly what the book has for us and according to the rules. Now, let me zoom a little bit so you guys tell me how well did you do? Okay, take your time. Go through them. I noticed you guys really did a good job when I was going through the rooms. Got it? Okay, now let's do some reading. Lourdes, you're going to read number 1. Wendy, number 2. Jessica, number 3. Let me see. Roberto, number 4. Tio, number 5. And Johnny, number 6. All right? Okay,
All
please.
right. Number 1, count something and make it count. It's a catchphrase in the impact investing and social enterprise community.
Great. Next.
To start measuring the impact of social entrepreneurs, it's necessary to use metrics other than number of people reached or number of lives touched.
Lives.
Thank you.
I think the biggest question was you reached success is one of the motivation. I do lever founder of a manufacturer of one school supplies said, what keeps you going?
Next.
And number 4. Hello.
Yeah.
CEO of Bridge Capital to get more basic measure like customer and employee satisfaction to gauge the impact of social entrepreneurship because they are much easier to track.
All right.
Number 5, you'll be amazed at the number of wannabe entrepreneurs who haven't thought about saving any money before they start a business.
Number 6, Carlene Sinclair Robinson, known as the Queen of Business Financing, is the financial industry recommends 10 creative finances alternative for a startup.
Good. Okay, from all this, I would like you guys to learn this word because it is very common in the gringo atmosphere, okay, with gringo conversations. The word is wannabe. What do you understand by wannabe?
Want to be.
Like a poser.
A poser. That is the exact synonym that I was looking for. A poser. So, white people use it a lot, believe me, a lot. I remember that we used to call all these kids that wanted to be good skateboarders and they hung out with us, the ones that used to skateboard a lot, and we used to call them wannabes or posers. They were the words that we used to describe them because they couldn't, but they pretended, they acted like they could. So we call them wannabes. Okay, now we have a lot of reading to do because this was one of the links that INSAFORP shared, and I want to find it. I hope I can. I think it's right here. Okay, and it's about inspiring quotes for social entrepreneurs. Okay, now I need to minimize this.
Teacher, I'm sorry, but I don't understand what is the meaning the wannabe.
Wannabe. Okay, imagine that no, somebody else help me. Explain to her what is a wannabe. Everybody's a teacher here. Give her some ideas. I want to hear you guys.
For example, I was telling Roberto Carlos an example. If you have someone who is trying to copy everything that he's doing, but it's only a wannabe because he tries to be like Roberto Carlos, but he can't be because he's not. So it's someone who is pretending to be something that they are not.
I like that. Did you understand it, or do you need another explanation from somebody else?
I need another example.
Another example, please. I know you guys got the idea. I want you to think about how are you going to transmit the idea to her. That's why we are in advanced now. More ideas of a wannabe.
To try that maybe when is trying to be another person. For example, I think that sometimes people like YouTubers, they are wannabe or they think that they can be like reporters.
Real reporters. Yes, I like that idea. Okay,
But
good.
they
Continue. You got the idea, Tio.
Yeah, but they are not. They are trying to be like a reporter.
Okay, I may, if I name, no, if I make the different report because sometimes, probably sometimes the report doesn't work, but I try to make the good report.
Yeah, but you can't because you are not trained. You don't have the experience, nor do you have the vocabulary, and etc., etc., etc. So
Okay.
you think you are a professional and you're good, but really people see you as a fake, a phony, a poser. So that is a wannabe.
Okay, thank you.
You guys did great explaining. I like it. We got to do this more often. I don't want to be giving all the explanations. You got this. You got this. Because you know what, guys? When you get certified with this, that you have actually finished, you know, the most advanced group of all. I mean, guys, look, you can take some courses and you can be teachers for INSAFORP. You know that, right? Really?
Of course, yeah.
INSAFORP pays pretty good.
Yes,
Pretty
the
good.
first thing that I did when I started the advanced module was asking to the teacher, what can I do to be a teacher? And he can tell you because that's what I did. And he explained the whole process to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Let me explain something else to you now that we're getting into this. Imagine that you go to, let me give you an example, Academia Europea, okay? I'm just saying, I'm just giving you an example. You can,
English.
well, no, for that one, you would need, you would need some other things, but say an academy, an academy, just any other academy. And what they really need is fluent speakers. You don't need a diploma or anything, you know, all you need is to present to them, to show them that you actually know your English, right? So you present that, okay, so that, okay, they see the paperwork, like, okay, now let's talk. And then comes the other part, speaking. Now you got it going on. They notice that your fluency and your pronunciation and your grammar and everything's sounding good. So they're like, okay, sure, you can teach, of course, free courses, okay, guys, free courses. And you stay with them. You're not going to be making much money, maybe, but you're getting the experience. Now, INSAFORP, in order to work for INSAFORP, for these big projects, you need at least 2 years experience. You can be teaching on the weekends, only one, maybe Saturday mornings or Sunday mornings. I don't know, but you're getting the experience. Okay, then you guys are going to have, of course, you take the test. Well, actually, you can start teaching right there. So you're making your money from right there. But then if you want to go up higher, and I know you guys love this, I know you guys are warriors. So you take a TOEFL. Everybody knows what the TOEFL is, correct? Okay, you take the TOEFL. You get your, they ask for at least a 550. So you get the 550. Then you can get into the big leagues, guys. The big leagues, okay? Because you have had your 2 years of experience, even if you were only teaching on weekends, 1 day a week. It doesn't matter. But then you guys can take these training courses to work on INSAFORP's courses. They have several. They have many courses. And you can go to a university and work for them, okay? You can be making your money. You can go to one of those universities here in El Salvador that has the programs from INSAFORP, and you can start teaching. They teach, they pay 10, 12, 15 an hour. And really, you can teach online like I'm doing, okay? You can be teaching online, making your money from home. But of course, you need this one, okay? You need this last one. This is what, and then INSAFORP sees that, like, okay, so you try to get a job with INSAFORP. They're like, okay, yeah, well, this person already has all 18 levels, so, okay? So right there, you can just start teaching for some courses from INSAFORP. So that's just an idea, guys. So don't give up on this one, okay? This is the last level. And I'm going to be treating you guys as teachers because, or for call centers, who works in a call center here? For in an English what is the word I'm looking for? English account. Anybody?
I want to be.
Okay. All right. So Jessica. Yes. So right now, are you working in a Spanish account?
Spanish account.
Yeah.
And I would
so
like to move.
she would like to go to the English. Oh, yeah. So definitely. So this is going to help you guys a lot. All right. Because remember, it is government that is going to seal this for you, right? It's INSAFORP and EduClase. But, you know, once you say INSAFORP approved and everything, so you guys will be good to go. Okay, so now, now I want to hear you guys do some reading.
We will keep your contact, teacher, of course.
Yeah, if you want some advice, I can help you guys. I right now we're going to train some future teachers at Univo.
That's
to
awesome.
be doing it. Yes, we're going to be training them. Actually, when I started doing this, I was trained to train teachers. It was only 29 of us in the whole country that took the training. We did this at ITCA. We had to stay there for a week and we took all the training. We had USAID. You know, this is through USAID, right? You know that, right?
The Agency of Cooperation?
Yes, exactly. USAID and INSAFORP together, they're paying for this. So it is government, gringos and Salvadoran. So you got the combination. So I went there, I met the guy that had come from the US. His name was, we called him Beto. Of course, it wasn't Beto. It was like Albert, something like that. He was a very nice old man. And they trained us. And then we were sent to the rest of the country to go teach, to train people to be doing this, okay? To be working for INSAFORP and of course, universities and academies. So I can give you some advice. Once you guys do this, look, it doesn't matter where you go teach on weekends. You can just teach for 3 hours a week. That's going to count, okay, for the experience. And make some money from home. Do what I'm doing. All right, so with no further ado, let's go to the reading. 8 inspiring quotes for social entrepreneurs. Okay, so let's have 8 of them. And I need 8 volunteers. You know what? I'm going to select one person, and when you are done reading reading yours, you're going to mention the name of another classmate, and that classmate is going to continue, and so on and so on. All right?
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to start with Johnny, number 1, and then Johnny's going to pick number 2. Number 2 is going to pick number 3, and so on. Okay, let me zoom a little bit for you, Johnny. Wait, give me a second
Perfect.
here. Let me just zoom. So yeah, guys, Instant 4 pays pretty well. And that's what you need. First, get this.
Okay,
Then
number 1.
I can even help you guys get a job at this academy that I know somewhere else. Okay, never mind, guy. I'm just talking too much, I guess. But it is possible. All right, Johnny, give me 1 second. Okay, can you see well?
Yes, yes, I
All
can
right.
see.
All right, go ahead.
Okay,
You
number 1.
read the whole setting. So next time, and then read all the way to number 1. Okay.
Okay. And number 1, a little bit of good can turn into a whole lot of good when fueled by the fueled by the commitment of a social entrepreneur. Jeff's called Jessica.
Okay, number 2, social entrepreneurs are not contests just to get a fish or teach how to fish. They will not rest until they have revolutionized the fishing industry. Bill Dayton, founder as Hoka.
Ashaka, whatever that is, founder of Ashaka.
The
Okay.
next one is Roberto Carlos.
Number 3, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Social entrepreneurs identify resources where people only see problems. They view the villagers, I don't know, villagers as the solution, not the passive beneficiary. They begin with the assumption of competence and unleash resource in the communities they are serving. David Bornstein, author, How to Change the World, Social Entrepreneurs, and the Power of New Ideas. Number
Pick number 4.
4. Let me see. Logos.
Okay, number 4, think big. Having a big vision is very important in entrepreneurship. It's better to have a vision that is giant size than one that is too small. The bigness of the vision often attracts other like-minded individuals who can see into the possibilities, and therefore this type of thinking attracts opportunities for growth. Linda Rottenberg, CEO and co-founder of Endeavor. And I pick Alicia.
Alicia, are you with us?
Sorry. I encourage younger people to become social business entrepreneurs and contribution to the world rather than just making money. Making money is no fun. Contribution to changing the world is a lot more fun. Measurement, I don't know.
Mohammed.
Mohammed Jones, founder, Graham Bank. Jessica.
Okay, number 6.
Yes.
What business entrepreneurs are to the economy? Social entrepreneurs are to social change. There are the driven, creative individuals who question the status quo, exploit new opportunities, refuse to give up, and remake the world for the better. David Bernstein, author. How to Change the World, Social Entrepreneurs and the Power of New Ideas. The next is Wendy.
7. People have to understand that unless social enterprise is experimental, it won't succeed in making a difference. Jacqueline Novogratz. Number 8. Let me check. Any.
Okay, sorry. You have to really believe in what you're doing. Be passionate enough about it so that you will put in the hours and hard work that is take to actually succeed there
Succeed.
and succeed. Thank you. There and then you'll be successful. Pierre, what is the pronunciation?
A meteor, I guess.
A media founder, a media at work.
Does anybody know any of these companies? Or Meteor Network, Acumen?
Never.
Yeah, I have never heard of them. Let me see. Grayman, nope. I don't know where I've seen this one. In Denver. I'm not sure. Then you have Grayman Bank. It's called World Forum. I don't know. None of these are familiar to any of you guys? No? Not to me. Okay, anywho. So I wanted to go through this social entrepreneur quotes, and that's it for this part. Now I am going to go to other material, but before I do so, please turn on your cameras, everybody. I need a picture and to do the attendance. Oh, wait, but before I do that, I need to open my, let me see, attendance list. I got so many groups that here it goes. I get confused sometimes. And I have it here. Okay, now. Okay, please, cameras. All cameras on, please. Rodrigo, Funny. Delmi can't. She's doing something, I think. She's kind of busy. Okay, on 3. So everybody say whiskey. 1, 2, 3. Whiskey. You know what my other group says sometimes? They say kuzuza. Do you guys know what that is?
No.
You guys never heard of kuzuza? I don't know if it's from the eastern region, but it's a drink. It's prepared. It was prepared by our ancestors. It is like can you guys mention to me some of the drinks that we have invented here in El Salvador? Alcoholic drinks.
Chicha.
Chicha.
Chaparro.
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 Oiga,
Jesus is one of those, right?
Exactly. Kuzuza is one of them. It's very popular here in the eastern area. And they like the word, so they don't say whiskey, they say kuzuza. They like it better. All right, guys. Now let me share my attendance. And the first one is Annie.
Present.
Rodrigo, Fernando.
I'm here, teacher.
Mayra Beatriz. Roberto Carlos.
I'm here, teacher.
Alicia Estela.
I'm here.
Jessica Jamilet.
Here.
Wendy Merino.
I'm here.
Fanny Elizabeth.
Present, teacher.
Tio.
Yeah.
Sonia Rosibel. Sonia. Lourdes María.
Here, teacher.
Cristina Ramírez.
Here, teacher.
María Fernanda. No, she never showed up. Melissa. Okay. Delmi Carolina.
She's in a meeting, I think, but
Oh, okay.
she's
She was here. All right. All
yeah,
right.
she's here.
Thank you for letting me know. Johnny.
Present.
And René Bernardo. All right. So that's that.
Sorry, teacher, I'm just curious and I have a question. When
Yes.
you share the attendance list, I realized that you fill in for Monday, 31 of July. And did we have class that day?
No, we didn't.
Okay, okay. And I realized that today you feel like the attendance.
Okay,
from
I got to
yesterday.
fix all that. Yeah, they
Okay.
messed me up completely. Even with my Zoom meetings, they are a mess. Because I don't program this. They program it for me and they send it to me. So I got to check on that. Thank you for letting me
Okay.
know. I
You're
got to
welcome.
fix all that. All right, with no further ado, let's go to my passages. Okay, page, let me see, 92, but I wanted to go through this. Okay, the starting point. People we admire. It says, read these online posts about role models. What life values are reflected in each post? First of all, guys, do you guys have a role model? Think about that because you're going to be discussing this, okay? So you're going to be talking about a person you consider a role model, and you're going to be explaining why you respect and admire that person. And after the reading, let's read about these people's role models. It says, your space to share feelings and ideas. Up for discussion. Tell us about the people you respect and admire. And then you have all these posts. Okay, like we were doing before. May I have one volunteer to read about Robert D.
Me, teacher.
Okay, let me zoom a little bit. And okay, go ahead, start.
Okay, Robert T. They might not be the smartest or the best looking people in the world, but I'm said my friends are the people I most admire. We stick together and watch out for each other and learn a lot from each other too.
Okay, so I like what he says. They may not be the smartest or the best looking people in the world. Okay, but they're his friends and they stick together. They look out for one another. So that's why he admires them. So great. Now, please pick somebody else to read about Elena 92.
Fanny?
Funny. Let's do it, Funny. Elena 92.
I always look it up to my father. He is the hardest working and the less narrow-minded man that I know. He's always told me that hard work is the surest way to be successful.
Yeah, a lot of people look up to their parents. So very true. All right, please pick somebody else to own drummer.
Johnny?
Who?
Johnny?
Johnny.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I'm drummer. I'm not sure I have a role model. I mostly like to do my own thing. I think it's because I'm not the most easily impressed person when I meet someone new. And I'm pretty slow to trust people.
Okay. All right. This drummer boy. Okay, Johnny, pick somebody else to do sporty girl.
Okay, I pick. Tell me.
Hi, I just came home because
Okay, I'm sorry. And then I pick. Okay, then I pick Christy.
Okay, what is the next one? Is truthful number 2, truthful second, or sporty?
Sporty girl.
Sporty girl. Thank you, sporty girl. One person I really respect in my soccer coach. He's a tough competitor, and he is the best trainer soccer player I know. He is also one of the best, or one of the most warm hearted.
Okay. So she's got a great coach then. All right. Pick somebody for thoughtful too. Pick somebody else.
Let me see, teacher, who else is Alicia or Ricardo? Alicia or Ricardo?
Hello,
Okay.
Alicia, are you with us?
Okay, thoughtful too. My philosophy professor is my role model. Definitely, her class is the most thought-provoking one I've ever attended. Someday, I'd like to be as well respected as she is.
Good. Okay. Pick somebody to do Amber.
Tell me. Oh, Robert.
Robert.
Okay. Amber 334. I've always wanted to be more like my sister Tonya. Well, I tend to worry a lot. Tonya is the most easygoing person in our family. She never lets little problem bother her.
All right.
Relax, people.
So she's easygoing, huh? Okay, now guys. Now, please tell me what compound adjectives do you see? For number 1, where is the compound?
Best looking.
Best looking. Number 2?
Narrow-minded.
Hardest working.
It's working.
Narrow mind. Oh yes, hardest working. And narrow-minded. Okay, we have a superlative right there. Good. On next one.
The most easily impressed or impressed person.
Let me see. Mostly like to do my own thing. Easily impressed. Okay. All right. Next one.
Best trained soccer player.
Best trained. Yes, that one was okay. What about the next one?
Thought-provoking.
Thought-provoking. Yes. Thought-provoking. And the last one.
Easygoing person.
Easygoing, yes.
Okay, so now remember we've been practicing some of this vocabulary, right? So now comes this part, pair work. Tell your partner about someone you consider a role model. Explain why you respect and admire that person. Your partner will then tell the class about the person about that person. Okay, and it says, for example, Bruno has an enormous amount of respect for his grandfather. He started his own business when he was 18 years old, and blah, 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 blah. You're going to give reasons why. So you really have to listen to your partner in order to report. That's the idea, okay? To report what your partner has told you about who they respect, admire, look up to, their role model. Please try to use some of the vocabulary we've been practicing, okay? That's why I focused you on these compound adjectives. All right, so think. I'm going to give you a few minutes to actually put your thoughts together, all right? So think about that person. And I'm only going to make maybe 3 groups. And you're going to decide whose information you're going to share with the rest of the class. It's going to be randomly, so everybody prepare. Right now, I'm just giving you time to think. While you do that, I'll be right back. I need some water. I'm back. So you got your ideas together? Try to use some superlatives like they did there. Okay, the most hardworking, the most dedicated, etc. Okay, are we good? 3 groups. Share who you look up to. Give the information because your classmates are going to report when we come back. So I'm going to ask, for example, this is an example. Okay, so Roberto Carlos, who are you going to talk about? And he's going to be, well, I'm going to talk about Johnny. And then he's going to tell the rest of the class what Johnny has told him. Good?
Okay.
All
Got
right,
it.
that's what we have to do. So let's do it. Guys, it's been so hot today that you guys know what a urine infection is, right? Urine infection? No? Like we say in El Salvador, how will you translate if a gringo comes here and says, excuse me, please tell the pharmacist that I have a urine infection. What can she give me? What can I take for that? How will you translate that?
Something for an infection.
We have a very common word in El Salvador. That's the way we talk here. What would that word be? Urine infection.
Cystitis. No, that's the technical name. Sorry. Mal de orín.
Exactly. Yes. Urine infection. Very common, all right? So it's so hot. I'm getting that right now. So that's why I've been getting up a little bit more than usual. It's hot in San Miguel, guys. Horrible. I have to drink a lot more water. All right. All right. So let's go to breakout rooms. Only 3 groups. And I don't know how much time you guys need for this. 15 minutes, right? That should be enough. And oh no. Okay, go. I will help you guys. Okay, Funny, go to room number 2. Jessica, go to number 3. Johnny, go to number 2. And Rodrigo, go to, let me see, I think you might go to number 2 as well. Okay, go.
Teacher, I need to change the other group, please.
All right. Okay, Alicia.
Yes.
Give me 1 second. Johnny, I'm going to send you somewhere else. Wait, Johnny.
Okay.
Okay, Alicia, go to number 2. All right, do it. All right. So please tell me, what did you get from your classmates? May I have a victim or a volunteer?
Me, teacher, if
I
you
can
want.
be a volunteer. Oh, great. Volunteer. Volunteer is better.
Awesome. Okay, so who wants to start?
The ladies first. If you want to start the girls.
Jessica said she wants to, or I can do it,
Let's do
depending
it,
on
Jessica.
what she wants.
Who are you going to talk about?
Okay, I'm gonna share the ideas or the thoughts about my classmate who were
Yes.
Johnny and Annie. Annie says that her role model was her mother because she is a lovely person. She is so professional and hardworking woman, and she loved her at all. And Johnny said that he admired two actors who were Cantinflas and Jason. I don't remember the second name, but Cantinflas was so funny. He loves his movies, and because in the movie, in his movies, he represented the humble people, the thought that they have, and Jason. He admired because he was so funny, and he had interesting movies as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember his face, Jason Statham. I know I've seen him in many movies, but I just can't put a face to him. Can you tell me what movies he was in?
The transporter.
Okay, all right, I got it. The French guy. All right, the bald guy, the
Yeah.
French guy. Yes, I was trying to
Yeah.
remember and I couldn't. Okay,
Yeah.
now, somebody please tell me about what Jessica told you. Johnny, tell me what Jessica said.
We didn't have enough time.
Oh, you didn't have enough time?
I didn't
Okay,
share.
who did you, okay, somebody else, Johnny. The other
Okay.
person that was with you.
Was Annie.
Mhm.
She admires her mom because her mom is lovely with her and with her
His brother.
brother as well. She's a lovely person. She admires for that. Yes, I think that I remember that.
Okay, so some
Yeah.
adjectives to describe her: warm-hearted. What other adjectives can you think of, any, to describe your mom?
Yes.
Warm-hearted.
Um, well, she 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 was a principal in a high school in my town
Oof.
for since bueno, yes, since 23 years.
For 23 years, the principal. Woof. That is hard work. Oh my goodness. Okay, and now Tio, tell us about one person that was in your group.
Okay, in our case, Law talk about for her, it was Jesus, like a model to follow. And she told us that when she is, for example, at morning driving and she was in a stressful moment, she thinks about what kind of decisions or what kind of actions will Jesus take in that situations, and that is a way to decide the best forms to do the things or
To act, to
take her
react.
to react or to
Very difficult.
live her life.
Too tough.
Yes.
Too
right.
tough, too difficult for me. But okay, good. All right, let's see. Lourdes, tell us about one person in your group.
I will tell about Theo, and I just want to make a big disclaimer because that's what I told to the group. Is like I try to follow what kind of decisions like Jesus will do, but I'm not doing a great job because that's very difficult. Of course, I'm way far to being perfect. So no, I just try to do it and I reflect or try to analyze the situation, but not always. I'm not perfect. Sometimes I just yell to people. So it's okay then. And what about, I will tell about Theo because I really were really interested about what he said. He mentioned about Robert Kiyosaki, which is a really famous writer who wrote the book, which is actually a bestseller, Rich Father, Poor Father. And what it's really good from this person, since from what Theo shared with us, is that he tries to people achieve the financial freedom, and it's something that not all the people wants for you, because since we live in like a specific economic system, which is capitalism, they don't want you to succeed financially. So what he's doing is something really good because motivates you to do better things and to have a better economic situation. And also he tries to make you understand in a really easy manner and clear manner the difference between some economical and financial terms. For example, he was mentioning like revenue or passives or actives, that sometimes we believe the car is an active, but it's not, it's a passive. So with like the reach that this person had, because he's really famous, he uses his social network like Twitter to share like really useful information for people like you and me.
Yeah, and I completely agree with you and Theo about what you were talking about, capitalism. Schools, universities, they don't train you for that. They want you to keep being an employee, and that's how they want to control everything. So totally with you on that. Another one volunteer because time is running out. So somebody who wants to speak out, tell me about what their classmates said. Please speak now, forever hold your peace. Speaking time, guys. This is your time. Somebody else, one more person. Okay, then let's move on. All right, and now we're going to move to what it is that we're doing right now, which is we were working on some superlative compound adjectives, and you guys have been using some of them. So basically, you know this rule, guys. I know you know about this, but maybe we can learn a couple more with this. And please, somebody read the instructions for us. Somebody wants to participate. Superlative compound adjectives. Tell us about the rules, and then we're going to see a couple more.
Okay, superlative compound adjective. Superlative compound adjectives generally follow the same hyphenation rules as a compound adjectives. The superlative form of compound adjective is most of them formed by adding the most and the least. There is never a hyphen after most of less. Example, I'm not the most easily impressed person. So, Tonya is the most easygoing person in our family. He is the less narrow-minded man I know.
Okay. Pause. Okay, so that's very important. I had never thought about this, but yeah, it is true. So after the most, there's no hyphen. Most easygoing. The most okay, good. Let's just focus on what that one is saying. No hyphen after the most. Okay, continue.
When the first word of a compound adjective is an adjective or adverb of one or something, sometimes two syllables. The superlatives can also be formed by adding the "and" using the superlative form of the first word. For example, he is the hardest working man I know. They may not be as smartest or the best looking people in the world. And compound adjectives in their superlative form can also occur after the verb be without a noun. Or follow the man I know. He is the hardest working.
Okay, so okay, from all these compound adjectives, you guys all know the meaning of each and every single one of them, right? No problem with that. No problem with the vocabulary. Okay, so there are just some rules here. And now we are going to go to grammar to this part. Let me see. It says, we already did this part, so we're not going to do it again. Remember what we were doing? Okay, now rewrite these phrases using the superlative form of the compound adjectives. An awe-inspiring place, the most awe-inspiring place. Then you have a widely read book, a good-looking man, a thirst-quenching beverage, a highly developed mind, a warm-hearted friend, a far-reaching plan, a thought-provoking novel, a well-defined project, a bad-intentioned person. Okay, so think about how to rewrite these phrases, okay? And for this, I'm going to let you guys work in only 2 groups. Let's see what we come up with. And then we're going to compare. So remember, you're using the superlative form, all right? Now I am going to send you guys a screenshot. Does everybody have this book? It would be page 93.
93, okay.
Okay, because we might get to this a little bit. So let's work on this first. I'm going to give you 10 minutes, only 2 groups. And well, if you guys finish fast, let me know so we can continue with the part C. But for right now, I'm going to send you a screenshot in case you don't have it, but I gotta get the full picture. Wait, guys. I don't know, guys, it's a little bit difficult. I need to get the full picture, so. Okay, here we go. This should be enough. Start thinking about how to rewrite those phrases. And there you have it. Now let me, 10 minutes would be enough? Good?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so. All right, you may go. Okay. I feel this I like this. I like this topic actually. I think it's very good for you for an advanced group. Is awesome. Okay, so please tell me, what did you guys come up with number 2? A widely read book.
The most widely read book.
Okay, the most wide other group? Totally agree?
The wireless.
The wireless. Most with book.
Widler. The
Widler.
wideliest.
The wireless.
It's the wireless.
Wideliest. Yes.
Wireless.
The
Wideliest.
wideliest read book.
Wireless.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
a good looking man.
The
The
best
best looking man.
The
Looking.
best looking man. A thirst quenching beverage.
Yes, quenching beverage.
The
Yes.
thirstiest quenching beverage. I haven't heard that word for a long time, but I remember it was one it used to be on a commercial, something back in the days. Gatorade didn't exist, but there was another drink. I don't remember the name, but I was in 4th grade. That was a long time ago. Okay.
Gloopies.
I don't remember the name, but I remember thirst quenching. I remember. Okay, a highly developed mind.
The highest developed
Yes.
mind.
The highliest. Thank you. A warm-hearted friend.
The
Warmest.
warmers.
What? Sorry.
Warmers.
Warmest.
The warmest-hearted friend. Okay. Okay, a far-reaching plan.
Farthest reaching plan.
Farthest. Farthest plan.
Forest.
Furthest. Far, far, you have further and the far, let me see. Farthest. The most, yeah, farther. I got my doubts on that one. Let me see, the farthest. Your superlative came out as what? How do you spell the forest? F-A-R-E-S-T?
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
Forest.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, number 8. A thought-provoking novel.
Most thought-provoking novel.
Provoking novel.
Okay, sorry, repeat.
The most.
The most, correct. Good. Okay, good. You got it.
Oh.
Number 9. A well-defined project.
The best defined project.
Perfect. Yes, the best. Okay, a bad intentioned person.
The worst.
The worst
Intention.
intention.
Okay, good. Now I think we have another couple of. Okay, you guys did great on this. Okay, good. Now,
We don't
No,
have time for that.
superlative. Now complete these sentences with the superlative component. Okay. Now,
Many.
okay, which one would you now? It says natural place I've ever been to is blank. Okay, the most awe-inspiring natural place I've been to is the Grand Canyon. What about you guys? The most awe-inspiring natural place that you've ever been to? Make a sentence. Or make any sentence from 1 to 7 since we don't have much time, guys. Think about one. In my opinion, Jason Statham is what?
Well, I have one for number 4.
Go ahead.
On a hot day, I drink the coldest beverage I can find.
Good. Makes good sense. Somebody else. Yes, go through with him. John Wick, the John Wick movie. Okay, John Wick movies. Okay, the John Wick movie. No. The most violent movie I've ever seen is John Wick. That's an example. So try to make some other examples. The funniest movie I've ever seen is White Chicks, for example.
Son
Come on,
como
guys.
niños.
Okay. Is it called they're like children? Is that the name in English? I forgot. Anybody else wants to give it a try? A
The best
superlative.
person I know is my mom.
Okay. The best person I know is my mom. Awesome. No more? Call it a night?
The most famous magazine in the country is probably Vogue.
Oh, okay, good. I like that. Okay. Okay, who do you think is the
Okay.
best paid man in El Salvador? Okay, I think my sister is the best paid, my sister Ukraine is the best paid person in my family.
Nice. The most empowering place in my life is the bed.
So natural, right? Okay, thank you very much, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and tomorrow we are going to be back at the same time on the same channel, right?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
thank
Get
you,
some
sir.
rest.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Good night,
Likewise.
everyone. See
Likewise,
you
guys.
tomorrow.
Bye-bye.